circles round, now we squared up. Hold up.
Life's a game, but it's not fair. I break the rules, so I don't care. So I keep doing my own thing, walking tall against the rain. Victories within the mile, almost there, don't give up now. Only thing that's on my mind is who gon' run this town tonight.
We are, you can call me Caesar, in a dark Caesar, please follow the leader. So Eric B, we are, microphone fiend, it's the return of the God, peace God. It ain't nobody fresher, I'm in Mason, Martin Margiela on the table screaming, the other side they jealous. We got a banquet full of bras, they got a table full of fellas. Yeah. And they ain't spinning no cake, they should throw their hand in, cause they ain't got no space. My whole team got dough, so my bank account is looking like millionaires, bro. Red One. We say la vie, la 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 la. C'est la vie.
Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. She'd been drinking too much eggnog, and we begged her not to go. But she forgot her medication, and she staggered out the door into the snow. When we found her Christmas morning at the scene of the attack, she had hoof prints on her forehead and incriminating claws marks on her back. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now we're all so proud of Grandpa. He's been taking this so well. See him in there watching football, drinking beer and playing cards with Cousin Mel. It's not Christmas without Grandma. All the family's dressed in black, and we just can't help but wonder, should we open up her gifts or send them back? Send them back. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to Trident Media's coverage of the Valley High School Hockey League. Coming to you from the Yarmouth Mariner Center, my name's David Doucette. With me today, Mark O'Connell. Today's matchup featuring the hometown Paramba Sharks versus the visiting Northeast Kings Titans. To say that these two teams have a history is an understatement. These are the two teams over the last few years that have been battling out to see who was going to win provincials. For 2 years in a row, Paramba won. Couldn't make it 3 in a row as the Northeast Kings Titans won. They seem to be at the top of the Division 2 here in the province year after year after year, and it seems, Mark, like this year is no different.
Yeah, the Titans are currently in second place with a 6-1 record. Now, they haven't played any league play since November 21st. They've had a month off. They've had 2 games postponed, Horton and Clare, although they did have a tournament in between there, so they've had a little bit of ice time on there. But yeah, and the Sharks are coming off a 8-4 loss last night to the Horton Griffins.
And that sounds a little ominous, except to say that with 11 minutes left in the game, it was 4-4.
It was 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, and 4-4, 46 minutes into the game. Yeah. It got away from them a little bit, and then they got into some penalty trouble. And
the bottom fell out of it.
It ended up 8-4 and probably shouldn't have been.
And that'll bring us back to a key loss for the Paramba Sharks, out with a collarbone injury. Their captain, Marcel Jacquard, hasn't played for a little while, still going to be off for a couple of weeks. 7 goals and 8 assists in league play for the Valley High School Hockey League. Still one of the leading scorers on the team, despite the absence that he's had.
He was 4th in the league when he went down. He's only dropped to 7, and he's still 2nd on the team scoring. So, yeah, big miss, and they're itching to get him back, maybe even in just a few weeks.
Over on the Northeast Kings Titans side, as we're saying, second place, 6-1 in the Valley High School Hockey League. Their starting goaltender today, number 35, Christian Thomas, a 3-1 record with a 2.50 goals against average. You add both of these goaltenders' goals against averages up, and they equal out to a square-on 2.00. In high school hockey, that says a lot, not only about your goaltending, but likely about your team defense. The fact how your team gets back, how your forwards get back, how the team buys in to how your team is going to play, and I think it's going to be a quality start against the Paramba Sharks.
Yeah, it's not hard to see how the Titans are 6-1. They're averaging nearly 4 goals a game and only give up 2 goals a game. That's winning math.
When you're looking at players to look out for on the Northeast Kings Titans, well, the captain is number 8, Jackson Mary. He has 2 goals this year. Assistant captain, number 11, Andon App, 2 goals and 5 assists. Number 14, Jonah Pashley, 5 goals and 3 assists. And number 19, Owen Butler, 2 goals and 5 assists. And that pretty much, with the exception of maybe Luke Force on the defensive end with 2 goals and 5 assists, are the players that you need to look out for the Titans and for the Sharks, Mark.
Yeah, let me add to that too. You're going to be mentioning Pashley quite a bit tonight. Not only is he second in scoring, he leads the team in penalty minutes. So
it's amazing how many players in this league that happens.
They are all over the ice. I mean, they get on the ice more than most, so then they put more time in, and then of course they get caught doing some things they shouldn't do a little bit more often than others too. The Dayon twins, Olivier and Samuel. Now, other than Samuel's 18 minutes in penalties, the last game.
Until then.
Until then. Right, so Olivier is leading the team with 9 goals and 8 assists, and he's 5th in the league. He's actually surpassed Shakar. And point that we brought up earlier, Lucas Cameron with 10 assists leads the team. 2 goals, 10 assists. We talked about how he's a steady Eddie on defense. He gets involved into the play going forward. He's not necessarily the power play, big shot kind of defenseman, but like all the Sharks defensemen, they get involved in the rush and they pressure the opposing team, and then getting in past the neutral zone.
And back in net today for the Paramba Sharks is number 1, Xander White. Xander with a 4-1 record and a 2.60 goals against average.
It's been a while since we've seen Xander.
It would have been a lot in the Timber Cup.
3. Right, he did the one Tinder Cup game, right?
Yes. The public address announcer is going to announce the starting lineup for the Paramba Sharks. The Northeast Kings Titans are going to be in black, going from left to right, primarily on your screen in period 1. And in their home whites, the Paramba Sharks will be going from right to left. As we said, I know talking to the coach earlier on, and this was before Jakar's injury, he had said this weekend he felt was a bellwether as to how his team was doing midway through the season. He looked at the fact that they had back-to-back games at home, 1 game against a Division I team, the Horton Griffins, that happened last night, and then this game against their annual competitor, the Northeast Kings Titans, and that was going to determine where they thought their team was going forward for the rest of the second half of the season into the more important provincial playdowns.
Yeah, I think everybody thought maybe last night had a better than decent chance to pull off a victory there, and it was close through most of the match. Probably a bit of an underdog tonight, the Sharks, or
I would think
to
so.
the Titans. Doesn't mean they can't pull one out and have a 1-1 weekend, have some good cheer going on through the holidays and into the new year.
And take advantage of what is going to be obviously a very supportive home crowd.
Yeah, the arena's packed.
Lots of bodies out here for a Saturday night.
Yeah, we had some inclement weather last night, and a lot of people stayed home, but not tonight.
Now it's time for the national anthem. All right, once again, we'd like to welcome everyone to Trident Media's coverage of the Valley High School Hockey League. This game, like every other game here for the Paramba Sharks, is being brought to you by Carl's Store. That means all of the replays are presented by Carl's Store as well. I know that the Paramba Sharks would like to thank Carl's Store for their sponsorship, as well as the many other sponsors that make high school hockey and every other youth sport imaginable actually go.
Yeah, congratulations to Carl still.
Opening face-off. Dayon and Pashley, I believe. That's going to win back to the Titans, and they'll fire it in deep. Caden Dayon behind the net, and that's going to be an icing. He was just on the, they didn't give him that 1 foot outside of the line, so a quick 7 seconds in, we've got a quick icing and a quick whistle.
I should probably know what the whistle was, but I looked around like what happened because they couldn't have been icing from there. Especially at the start of the game. You think, you know, let it go. I think Xander White was all ready to jump out and play it.
Laundry dumps that into the corner. Butler swings it around the boards on the far side. Pinching in is Dayon. He'll throw it towards the net. Butler again on the near side now. Tries to chip it forward. That's going to get broken up. Dayon with it. Kicks it forward. Gets hit. Gets the puck behind the net. Good work behind the net, though, by the Titans. Pinched along the boards. Good forechecking work by the Sharks. Cross ice pass right on the stick of Dayon. His shot off of the leg of Jackson Mary. Board battle in the corner. 2 sets of players there. Finally coming away with it are the Titans. They'll get it to the point. Right back at net. Long shot. Sails wide. Laundry pinches in. Gets the puck deep. And the Sharks make some changes, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see a similar change for the Titans as soon as they clear center, and they do.
It's been a long minute for the Titans.
Good opening shift on home ice for the Sharks. Back in the corner, though, the Titans have it. Players in front. Good work in the corner, protecting the puck. Pass in front, off of a skate. Back behind the net, that's Eli Sweeney kicking it forward. Colby Dayon stops. Goes down the middle of the ice. That's a little bit behind Nate D'Entremont, and that's going to go down the ice for an icing with 18:33 to go.
They're not getting away with that one. That one's clearly an icing.
If you are new to the Valley High School Hockey League or a new viewer to us, 20-minute periods. They clean the ice between each period. You cannot change if you ice the puck, and there is hybrid icing this year, which is a new rule this year in the Valley High School Hockey League.
Keeps the flow of the game going pretty well.
But when you don't know that, and you're calling your first game of the season, and you're wondering why the whistles aren't being blown, it confuses you.
And the goalies were a little confused too.
Puck in the center ice area. D'Entremont chips it forward. He'll stop at the blue line. Clogging up the neutral zone are the Sharks, and they don't let it get past center ice before they make another change. Rowan Black, lots of time. Rink-wide pass up to Ian King. Great active stick there by Teo D'Entremont to break that up. Back along the far wall. That's Apt getting it down low to King. King's pass in front gets knocked down. McAlpine's going to rip it around the other side, looking for Lex D'Entremont. D'Entremont can't find it in time. That one's chipped up high. Back into the corner. Sharks lose the puck, gain it back again. Teo D'Entremont goes the other way. One more time to Lex D'Entremont. D'Entremont is being chased down, gets the puck into center, but great back-checking work there by the Titans to fire it back into the Sharks' end. Bit of a miscued pass there on the near wall by Teo D'Entremont. D'Entremont's been out for a while. I think he probably wants to get a change in. Bouncing puck held in off of D'Entremont's stick. Back to the point. Eli Force.
Titans are all over the Sharks. Looks like a 5-on-4.
Good bounce back shift because the opening shift certainly had the Sharks in the Titan zone.
Great bounce back. That's exactly what they're doing.
Jace Apt, pair of apt players on the Titans squad. We're certainly used to that with the Sharks. Saying the same name more than once.
Yeah, a couple of big families.
Ripped down low again. That's Cameron going behind his own net. Stops. Oh, had some room, but gets it up to Samuel Dayon. Back in the corner. Cameron again. He'll try the other side to Olivier. His pass in front. Right one. There's the shot. Save and the rebound. Steered aside nicely by Miles. Good pad save.
Yeah, got that pad down.
Back into the corner. D'Entremont passes in front. Redirected. That one just hits the outside of the net to the oohs and ahs of the faithful Shark fans.
There's lots of them.
Breaking out of their own end, Titans. Good move up the middle, off of a skate though. Nice bounce, puts it right back onto the stick of Force. Luke Force chases it down. Does one lap back to the point. There's a shot, redirected in front. Shot, save, big pad save, goal! Left all alone, Xander White makes a great pad save, and we think it might be number 21, Eli Sweeney. Nope, it's 20. Owen Smith gets the high five, so Owen must have got the puck on the other side.
He was left all alone in front of the crease, and even with that, Xander White makes the first save. It was a really good move, but I mean, he was just standing there and he had all the time in the world. Here's your Carl Store replay. There's a shot on net, and if you see Owen in front of the net, he's got all the time in the world to put in the second rebound.
Dayan dumps it in deep to Christensen. Christensen tries to slide it back to the point. It's chipped forward. Going down the far side, the Titans are coming in. There's a shot, save, rebound, and that one I think might have gone off the post.
I heard the iron there.
Fired right back in by the Titans. That's stopped by Landry. That pass goes off of the stick of Colby Dayan. Titans reset in their own zone. Gain center and dump it in. That's ripped around the boards. Fire back the other way, or attempted to by Ian King. Christensen spins away from a check. He's got some room now. Lots of Titans behind him. Slides it out to Nate D'Entremont. D'Entremont gains the blue line, being chased from behind. Can't feather that pass forward. McAlpine slows down the player, and that's number 11, Andon Apt. But Apt does get it in deep. Big check along in the corner there. Back behind the net, pass in front. Titans looking to get it. On the backhand is Pashley. Pashley dumps it down low. Ian King trying to protect the puck. Backhand pass between his legs. They'll get it back to the point. That's Burke with it. Burke shot off a leg. Coming back, Lex D'Entremont chases it forward. D'Entremont, a weak angle all by himself, takes the shot. Blocker save, big rebound. Great stick lift by Jonah Pashley as he back checks to take the rebound chance away from the Sharks.
The shot by Lex, it was a steep angle, but he got a quality rebound out of it.
Come right back, John Alders. Sharks gain center, fired in, no icing. LeBlanc in there, bowls into the player, tries to get the puck. He gets pinched off the puck. Good effort by both of them. LeBlanc goes to the front of the net, stick not down in time. Cameron, shot, no real shooting lane, just fires it towards the net. Another stick lift, Cameron's gonna have to get back. No, good forward back check there by the Sharks to find the puck and dump it in deep. Sharks at their own end. Pass up to Cameron, Cameron dumps it in. Cameron's gonna get back for a change now. Board battle, far corner, Titans come away with it. Lyndon Coleman. Coleman leaves it. Coming right back in is Luke Force. Force comes in, the shot. Nice save by White as he tugs that short side and gets as tall as he can. Cross corner pass. Great work for Dayan, couldn't quite get there in time. Speedy coming down is Luke Force again. He's all by himself. Goes behind the net, looking for a trailer. Pass in front, there's a shot. And it just goes wide. Good work by Force getting the pass over to a trailing Eli Sweeney, but Sweeney just missed the far side on that one-timer in the slot. Sharks come up, that pass off the back of the skates, and the Titans fire it right back in. We actually saw this happen last night with Paramba. They were a bit slow out of the gate, shall we say, against
They
Oregon.
were. I mean, they had a great first minute, and then they've been on the defense.
McAlpine, back to Christensen. Christensen checked by King. Good stick lift on the far side. PEB comes away with it. There's a long shot in by Lex D'Entremont, steered aside easily. Rutt goes behind his own net, reverses it. Force. Back to Rutt. Back around the far side. That one goes off of a leg. Getting back for it first, Cameron. Cameron behind the net. Indirect pass to Goodwin. That one's just a little in front. PEB skating hard, seeing if they can take away the icing.
That was
and
close.
they just missed it.
Appears to me the Titans have got a bit of a different defensive philosophy versus the Sharks compared to what some of our last few teams have. Prior to this game, we're seeing the team back checking with 4, keeping the offside winger way outside the blue line into the neutral zone, looking for the long stretch pass. They're back checking everybody and breaking it out. With that, the Sharks D don't have to hang back as much. I wonder if that'll help them offensively.
Puck in the corner. That's Pashley with it. Pass in front, off of a skate. Sails by the far side. Nate Burke with it now. Back to the point. That skips over top of the stick of Jace Apt. He skates back into his own end. He's going to get chased down there by Lex D'Entremont. Good move to avoid that. Puck up on the near side. Good forecheck by the Sharks. Back behind the net to Eli Force. Force to Burke. Apt behind his own net. Up along the boards, the far side, up through the middle. That's going to get knocked down at center by Carl Laundrie. Laundrie goes cross ice to Dayon. Dayon back to Laundrie. Up on the near side, well read by Eli Force. He breaks it up and gets the puck to the blue line. Luke Force with it. Good work by Laundrie, pinching in at the line. Force, Laundrie. Laundrie's going to win that battle, get it in deep. Eli Force back there now. That one's dumped in. This period's zipping along, though. We're already halfway through. Not going to be the icing there.
Nope.
Luke Force digs the puck out along the far side. Sharks come away with it, push it a little too far, and right back into the Titans. Titans, that's Luke Force with it. He's knocked down on his butt, makes the pass. Bouncing puck, everyone's digging at it. Finally, White finds the puck and covers it up with 9:31 to go.
No harm, no foul. Xander got the glove on it, got a whistle, start over.
And you don't want to reach out when you're a goaltender either. Like, you have to know you've got the puck, and as soon as you start reaching out, you're off balance. It takes away any lateral movement if the puck bounces away.
And they're always down on their knees anyway,
yes.
So if they get off balance, forget it.
Face off, one back into the corner. Ellis rips it around. That's a set play up the far side.
That's a nice breakout.
Nate D'Entremont can't come up with that puck. He's got to be careful with that stick. That could very easily have been called for a slash.
I think if you hit the stick, you might have broken it.
Up along the boards, Christensen 1-on-3. Loves to skate. Tries to cut through the middle. Well defended, though. The Titans have nothing to, not allowing Christensen to get by. McAlpine over to Ellis. Ellis, stretch pass, too high, too long. That's a whistle for icing with 8:50 to go.
I've also noticed, too, that the Titans seem happy with the dump and chase into the corners only. It's not like they're wrapping it all the way around. I wonder if they got the same read on Xander White that we do. He likes to play the puck, so don't let it whip around there, because he'll just fire it back out.
Sharks break into the blue line. They're going to make some changes after that icing, just keeping one forward in deep. And that one forward doing yeoman work there. Lex D'Entremont. D'Entremont still looking for the puck on his knees. Black comes away with it, dumps it into center. Goodwin chips it forward. LeBlanc fires it in. Up along the far side, De Valère can't stop that one along the boards. That's a long wrist shot from the point, easily handled by Thomas.
Yeah,
I've been called Thomas's name a lot.
That was just the third shot for PEB. And that was easy. You saw that coming a mile away.
Face off. Won by the Titans. They're going to get it into the center ice area and dump it deep. Landry gets behind the net. Wasn't sure what side to play it on. Makes a nice move. It gets the puck up the near side. Two people couldn't handle it. First, Dayon, and secondly, Rutt couldn't hold the line. But he does find the puck and rip it in deep for the Titans. Dayon having trouble finding that puck in his skates, gets it up the far side. Big giveaway. Coming in is Dayon. Dayon, backhand. Joe!
Oh, Olivier, beautiful.
Olivier Dayon with his 10th goal of the Valley High School regular season knots the game up at 1-1.
Where's that highlight? Forehand, backhand. Yep. Got Thomas moving a little bit. Had enough room there to get it in by the post.
Sharks took advantage of a bad giveaway at the blue line for the Titans.
A bad giveaway, yep.
You know, you lose an edge, lose control of the puck, and all of a sudden it goes from an easy breakout through center to giving away a breakaway from the blue line in.
Yeah, and you gave it up to a guy who's got some wheels.
Coming back the other way, that's just under reach. Got to come all the way down the ice. No icing. Ellis going to get the return pass. Off the boards, Donchbaugh can't handle it. Christensen back to Donchbaugh. Donchbaugh back to Christensen. PEB going backwards. Ellis tries the other side. Donchbaugh cutting through the middle. That pass goes off of a skate. Circling with it to his own end is Eli Force. Cross ice over to Apt. Apt's pass going to be fired in by Pashley. Miles Ellis behind his own net. Had to be careful, had to be a little harder on the stick there. Looked like he was going to get back checked, but he did find the puck again. That's words I'm looking for. Back to the point. Cameron with a shot blocker save. He'll come in for the rebound. Tries to chip it and center it, but he can't as it goes off of a leg. That pass right up through the middle is going to be held in at the line just by Brody Goodwin.
Dayon's goal give PEB a little bit of a spark here.
Usually does. Long.
Oh, bouncing buck.
The high slot deflection going by I think it was Teo Dontremont.
Yep.
And yeah, you know, you're as a goaltender, you're expecting some high, and all of a sudden you got a bouncing puck coming low.
You're witnessing the benefit of the butterfly. You're just in the right spot. Hey, I'm taking up the middle of the net. If it bounces weird, maybe it still hits me.
Ripped around the boards, that's going to clear out. Laundry, back pass. No winger there for the Sharks, so Force brings the puck in. Donchbaugh trying to work it by the defense, can't. Well held in nicely by Owen Butler. Caden Dayon goes cross ice. That goes off of a skate. He was looking for LeBlanc. LeBlanc's going to go in and forecheck. Stretch pass over top of a stick. That says that's tipped, so there's no icing. LeBlanc chips it forward, hoping that maybe Develair could have chased that pass down, but it was too far in front.
He almost got there.
Sharks having some trouble finding the puck. Do get the puck to center. They'll reset. Straight up the middle. Having some trouble finding that first pass. That all-important first pass out of your own end. Apt with it, fires it across ice, looking for Walsh. Walsh chases it down on the far corner in a board battle with PEB that he wins and dumps the puck in deep. Ellis chips it forward, looking for Dayon. Olivier Dayon comes back with it. His pass goes off of a stick. Once again, that initial pass not working.
Titans are really clogging up the neutral zone.
And for the third time, another pass goes off of the stick of Olivier Dayon. And instead of, you know, securing the puck in the center, in the neutral zone, and being able to fire deep or, you know, carry it in, whatever you want to do with it, you end up losing it, and the puck comes right back in your end.
Yep. Within seconds, now you're protecting your goal.
Pass up through the middle, that goes off a skate. Second attempt, Dayon looking for it. He'll go off the boards. Not enough on that. That's going to allow Nate Dontremont to at least chase down Rowan Black. Black gets it in the corner to Rutt. Rutt back to Black. Up on the near side to Alders. Good pinch in there by Ellis to keep the puck in. Cross ice pass is going to be dumped right back into by McAlpine. Rowan Black behind his own net. 3:48 to go in our opening period. We're all knotted up at one apiece. Ellis couldn't handle that one. Breaking out with some speed is Jonah Pashley, but he's all by himself. Great hip check into the boards by McAlpine.
Crofton, nice hip check.
Bouncing puck ended up right in front, but the bouncing puck couldn't be contained. Floating a pass to center ice, that's going to be offside. No, smart move there
He realized
by
it.
Apt realizing it.
He sure did.
Up on the far side. That one's going to be chipped in by Nate D'Entremont behind the net. He's going to chase down Eli Forrest, loses an edge while doing so. Up the middle. Titans come away with it. They'll break into the blue line. Forrest with some room, takes a shot, gets a rebound. There's a shot, rebound! Sliding across, and great work on the side of the net. And I think it's Brody Goodwin that saved a goal.
It was Goodwin, yeah, because Xander was not there.
But then they could not get it out after that. Pass back in front to number 21, Eli Sweeney, and Sweeney throws it in the far side, reestablishing the 1-goal lead with 2:47 to go.
Earlier we saw Owen Smith right in the slot all alone. This was Eli Sweeney's chance. Here's your Carl Store replay. Sweeney's wide open. White comes sliding across to his left and leaves the right side open.
Deja, back pass to Landry, D'Entremont. Teo D'Entremont, nice pass up the middle. Lex D'Entremont, chasing it down, makes a nice move to get the puck. Gets it down low to De Valère. His pass in front goes off of a stick. Good team defense in front of that net by the Titans. Up along the boards to the blue line and out. Losing an edge, that's going to allow Laundry to come in. Oh, that move just a little too late. Great stick in there by the Titans D. And that was Owen Butler making that good play right at the blue line. Butler with it. That pass by everyone, and that should be an icing. And it is with exactly 2 minutes to go in the opening period.
It's only the second time the Titans have tried that kind of, 100-foot pass kind of a thing. They're really looking at controlling the puck, moving it into the neutral zone, then moving it into the attacking zone. And kudos to both teams for no dipsy doodling at the blue line, getting some weird offside calls. We see that.
We saw that a lot last night.
We see that constantly.
We had an errant stick right in front of the Sharks bench. The officiating crew saw it, picked it up, got it off the ice. Face off on the near side, won by the Sharks to the point, McAlpine. And that shot just fell off the tip of his stick. He jumps up, knocks it down, fires it towards the goaltender. Easy save by Thomas.
There's two Titans behind McAlpine, and he just nabs it out of the ice and puts it back down. Terrific play.
Pass up to LeBlanc, he goes cross ice. Dejan, that's Samuel Dejan, loses control of that pass. He gets taken out, gets some help from McAlpine, who dumps it in deep. Sharks a little out of sync. I mean, he dumps that in deep, but there was nobody in there chasing it down to forecheck. Coming back the other way is King. King behind the net, looks in front. Knocked down by Ellis. He'll get the puck back to center. You know what I mean, Mark? It's like when you're going to dump it in like that, you want to make sure somebody on the far side's actually carrying some speed that has a chance to get in there and forecheck and get the puck.
Yeah, dump and chase only works with the chase.
Puck chip forward. 2-on-1 opportunity shaping up. That's Kobe Dejan with it. There's a shot. Big save by Thomas.
Nate was open on the left wing. I don't know if he figured he couldn't get it over to him, but...
And he was going hard.
Thomas
he saw the play and was going to the front of the net looking for that redirect.
And even if there was some sort of a rebound from Thomas, Nate was right there.
You want that rebound? If you're looking to play the rebound, where does the puck have to be shot?
Oh, it's got to be along the ice, not in the gut.
Especially with these butterfly goaltenders.
Yeah.
It is not going to be contained when it goes off the pads.
Gets caught in the big, bulky jersey.
Luke Forrest carries some speed, being chased down, backhand, goal! Luke Force with his third goal of the season extends the lead to 3-1 with 34.5 seconds to go in the period.
Xander White to the low stick side.
It's similar to the PEB goal,
It was.
just a deke that
Yeah.
get the goaltender moving one way, you go the other way. Face off, back to McAlpine. McAlpine tries to chip it in, hits some bodies, he follows it forward, back to the line, McAlpine with it again, 22 seconds. Looking for a shooting lane, that's going to be easily steered up into the mesh by the goaltender. Face-off will be, I think, to the right of Christian Thomas. 18.7 seconds left. Daya gets the face-off towards the net, but breaking out quickly are the Titans. Looking to add one more in the dying seconds. It's Coleman. Coleman's pass goes off of his skate back to the point. That one fires off, knocked down in front of the net. Pass up through the middle, back to Coleman. Coleman's just going to chip that in. Ellis has it, and there's the horn as Ellis takes one little shot by Jonah Pashley. And remind me again, was it Pashley that had a few penalty minutes?
Yeah, well, I mean, he leads the team with 20. We've seen worse than 20, don't
Yes,
get me
we
wrong.
have. 20 is the period for some folks.
20 in 7 games is not crazy.
So our score after one complete, the Northeast Kings Titans 3, the Parambah Sharks 1. A scoring recap, Mark.
Smith opens up the scoring for the Titans, then Sweeney, then Luke Force at the end of the period, and the Sharks respond with Olivier Dayon's 10th of the year. Shots are 10-9 for the Titans.
Oh, well, while the Zamboni cleans the ice and you're watching the replays, courtesy of Josh in the booth, we will take the opportunity to thank everyone for joining Triumph Media's streaming coverage of the Valley High School Hockey League. We're going to be back again for 3 in a row tomorrow afternoon. This time it's the Yarmouth Vikings versus the Clare Lou. And hope you'll join us on Sunday afternoon. But for now, we'll take a break and we'll be back for the start of period number 2. Talk to you soon.
sing your song?
I'll say we are. Yeah, let's sing it now.
Okay, Simon?
Okay.
Okay, Theodore?
Okay.
Okay, Alvin? Alvin? Alvin!
Okay! Christmas, Christmas time is near. Time for toys and time for cheer. We've been good, but we can't last. Hurry, Christmas, hurry fast. One's a plane that moves the loop. Me, I want a hula hoop. We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't be late.
Okay, fellas, get ready. That was very good, Simon.
Naturally.
Very good, Theodore. Alvin, you were a little flat. Watch it, Alvin. Alvin.
Okay. One's a plane that loops the loop. I still want a hula hoop. We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't be late. We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't be late.
Very good, boys.
Let's sing it again. Yeah, let's sing
No,
it
that's
again.
enough. Let's not overdo
What do
it.
you mean overdo it? We want to sing
Now,
it
wait.
again. Yeah, get it. Why can't we sing it
Alvin,
again?
cut that
Let's
down.
sing it
Wait.
again.
Theodore, just a minute. Simon, will you come down? Get on.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, if you wanna jam. Hey, yo, what you gonna do? Hey, yo, what you gonna do? Hey, yo, what you gonna do? Hey, yo, what you gonna do?
Welcome back for the second period of play.
Welcome back, hockey fans. Second period coverage of the Valley High School Hockey League being brought to you by Trident Media. Coming to you from the Yarmouth Mariners Center. My name's David Doucette. With me, Mark O'Connell. After one complete, the Northeast Kings Titans 3, the Parma Sharks 1. A recap of period 1, Mark.
No penalties for one. That's rare for us. Wasn't really anything close. It was no after the whistle, pushing and shoving. No threatening looks by the official. Shots were 10-9. Play, although it went in chunks. The Sharks start out for a minute and a half quickly, and then the Titans will take over for 4 or 5, and then it goes back and forth. And then throughout it, it's 3-1. It could easily be 2-2. It's pretty even so far. I wouldn't say that the Sharks are really getting outplayed. They look a little out of sync, like you mentioned.
But when the play is being controlled by the Titans, they seem to be doing a better job of maintaining ozone pressure.
It looks like all 5 are on the same page, more so than the Sharks.
We're underway. Thomas leaves that for Mary. Dayon picks that off. Back to the point. Ellis shoots that in, redirected in front, and just missing the far side is Samuel Dayon. Back to the point. Caden Dayon pinches in. He takes a shot. That goes off of a leg, and it's in. Now, I'm not sure who's going to get the goal. I'm not sure actually what body it went off of.
Samuel was in front of the net. I don't know if he's going to get credit for it, though.
And it looks like he's getting the high fives first, so we're going to give it to Samuel Dayon.
Okay.
25 seconds in. Here's your Carl Storer replay.
Are they going to get us a good look at it?
Yes, the original, as he's pile driving the defenseman into the net, I believe it did go off of him.
But not interfering with the goalie.
Great opening for the Sharks. They want to get back in this game. They want to turn the page on period number 1. McAlpine whiffs on that clearing attempt. Back to the point. No, it doesn't get back to the point. Donchma picks that off. Lex Donchma carries some speed down the near side, takes a shot. That one goes wide. Ellis doesn't get to the point. He'll back up. McAlpine fires it towards the goaltender. That one sails high. LeBlanc can't chase it down in time. Quick breakout by the Titans. Dumping it in is Eli Sweeney. McAlpine is going to get chased down quickly, but gets the puck up to D'Entremont. D'Entremont uses the board to clear the puck to center. Back in their own zone. That was a nifty move to avoid the forward check by Andon Apt, and he'll dump it in deep. McAlpine in there, reverses it, but getting there first is King. King passes in front. Just unable to connect with the centerman flying down the slot. Jace Apt behind the net. Held in nicely by D'Entremont, Nate D'Entremont. Back on the near side, that's Parker Walsh with it. His pass just off the stick of Andon Apt. Down in the corner, big hit. Sharks retain possession, but only momentarily. Comes down to the near side. Christensen is going to circle, gain some speed. That pass in front of Dayon is going to come back and get fired in deep. On the far side, John Alders with it. Alders gets it down low to Burke. Burke's pass in front doesn't work. Alders again, he passes it. That goes off of the leg of Miles Ellis. Back to the point, Jace Apt. Puck can't get through. Dayon, D'Entremont. They're going to need a chain. D'Entremont takes the shot right on net and then peels right to the bench to make that change.
Clearly the Sharks' turn to dominate the play.
Eli Force inside the blue line. There's a shot that sails wide. Back on the near side, Alders dumps it in deep, looking for Nate Burke, but it skips over his stick. Cameron trying to push the puck forward, but the Titans come up with it. Nice pad save. Back to the point, Jace Apt, and that one. Bit of a misfire as it rolls off the tip of his stick.
He might have had too much time.
Chip forward. Jace Apt, though, does good work along the boards, pinching in from the point. Back into center.
Jace Apt feeling it, barely getting off the ice.
Oh, wow, okay.
It's a bit of a collision down here to our left. I didn't see who it was. It was the end of a long shift. He's out of breath. He takes a shot in the chest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something you normally recover from quickly.
Yeah. He was just coasting across the rink to the box.
And I think anytime the officials basically see somebody that's hurt going back, I think the automatic question, did you see something?
Of course. What did we miss?
Back to the point. Daya, shot right into the belly of Thomas, and he easily makes that save. 16:36 to go in period number 2. A quick opening goal in this period by the Paramba Sharks, getting the score down to a 1-goal deficit.
And the Sharks have taken the lead on shots on net as well. That was a pretty good flurry of pressure in the last few minutes.
Face off, cross ice. That one goes off a stick and then hits the top of the crossbar. I think that Thomas did not see that coming to the last minute. He was taking a swipe with a trapper arm.
There's no way he saw it.
Picking the puck up. There's a shot off a leg. Lex Donchemont couldn't get that one through. Caden Dayon dumps it in deep. Nobody there for the Sharks. Up on the near side. It's going to get back to Laundry. Laundry walks the line, takes a shot. Glove save. Thomas.
Fluttered as it came in a little bit there. See, there's another one there, right? They immediately go down to the butterfly and then have to reach up to get a pass. That would have just hit him right in the chest.
16:05 to go in the second period. We certainly saw in the first period some teams get hemmed in, specifically the Sharks. Here with the long change in period number 2. Certainly something they have to be leery of, and the goaltenders have to be leery of. 3-on-1, King with it, slides it over. Walsh with the shot, save, rebound, another save, and finding the puck is Xander White, shutting the door on the Northeast Titans.
3 saves in that little flurry there. Here's your Carl Star replay. Makes the initial one, comes back out, gets the stick down for the second one. There's the third one, finally gets it covered.
Face off on the near side. Back into the corner, McAlpine rips it along to Donchemont. Donchemont chips it forward, he's got to kick it, being chased from behind, and he just cannot do anything against Caleb Brutt. Kingan tries to go upstairs on the short side, misses high. Back down low, Miles Ellis with it, goes off the boards. Chip forward, nice breakout pass by the Sharks, but just get it to center. Following up nicely is Colby Dayon. Stops on the far wall, goes cross ice, off of a skate. There's a quick chance. Thomas with a nice save on number 7, Nate D'Entremont.
Yeah, it was a quick shot from Nate, but Christian Thomas was there all the time.
Face off to the right of Thomas. D'Entremont and Pashley. D'Entremont wins it. That pass goes off a stick. Pass in front, and that bounces off a skate into the far side. That shot goes off of the stick of Pashley as he breaks that play up. Dayon fires it towards the net, but it's picked off in front. Breaking out is Jonah Pashley. Fires it on the far side. Off the boards. Cameron gets it, uses the boards, but can't get it out. Second attempt, goes off of a skate, and fired right back in nicely by John Alders. Good puck awareness there by Alders, finding that puck. Sharks have it, pass up through the middle. Nice pinch that time by Eli Force, keeps the puck in. Luke Force. Hard not to make a Star Wars joke, but I'll try not to.
The Forces could be with you. There's 2 of them.
Yeah, but his name's Luke.
Yeah.
High skipping puck. Gets in. There's a shot. Save. Great work finding that puck from the high dump in by Lyndon Coleman. Back in the corner. Sweeney's got it. Looking in front. Goes behind the net instead. Back to the point to Force. Force shot. Save. Rebound. Save. And another cover up there by Xander White. White's been busy in the last few minutes.
The shift prior to that, Nate Burke and Samuel Dayon were taking turns cross-checking each other in front of the Titans net. No one overreacted. No one threw in that extra 2. Officials standing there looking at it. They skate away. Nothing's called. Maybe if they don't get out of hand, they'll let it continue on because it's been pretty clean.
Yeah, no reason to call something.
No.
Especially if it's like, at this point, I think it would have to be taking away a scoring opportunity. 2-on-1, Dayon with LeBlanc, Dayon with a shot, fires it over the crossbar. Holding it on the far side, right onto the stick of the Titans though. They're coming right back. Luke Force with it, he's taken down from behind, ends up dropping the pass off. Dayon slides it back, just getting off onto the bench over the Titans. LeBlanc chasing down Ian King. King rips it around the board. Sanchma there. LeBlanc in front of the net waiting for a puck, but that one's just a little high.
Took a little bit, took an extra half beat to get to it by the time he got rid of it.
And like every athlete in any sport, number 17, Lex Sanchma, as soon as that happened, looked right down to his stick.
Of course.
Because something obviously went wrong.
Maybe it was
with
backwards.
the inanimate object.
Maybe it broke. Maybe it got untaped.
Face off, back to the point. McAlpine, no shooting lane, dumps it into a far corner. Titans along the boards. Ellis, good pinch. Finds the puck, ends up getting it over to Donchema. Donchema, cross ice pass, picked up. Back to the point, and Christensen couldn't find it. McAlpine does and fires it right back in. Jackson Mary with it. Mary off the boards. That skips over top of the stick of Ellis. 2-on-1. That's Apt with it. Pass in front. There's a shot. Pad save, rebound. And Ellis can't get the stick on the puck. Great save there by Xander White on the 2-on-1. Pass, chip forward. That's going to be knocked down by Jonah Pashley. Makes that move at the blue line. You love those moves right outside the blue line.
Sometimes they're not even required. It's not like I'm trying to avoid a hit or I'm trying to get around the defenseman. It's like they put a pylon down there like you were 5 years old at practice. And they were like, oh, I got to curl around the pylon before I can continue on with the rest of the drill. Meanwhile, the left winger looks pretty bad when he's 10 feet offside.
Backhand. Back into the zone, fired right back out, chipped down the ice nicely by Samuel Dayon. Black absorbs the check. That one's fired towards the net. It's going to get right back to the point. Cameron hustles to keep it in. Fires it down the far side. Caleb Rutt. Back to Cameron. Cameron's shot bounces towards the net, but wide. John Alders back to the point. This time it's held in by Goodwin. Donchema picks it up. That pass skips over top of the stick of Samuel Dayon. Back to the point. Good forecheck. Good O-zone presence, but the Sharks couldn't get a shot on net. Couldn't actually even settle the puck to get what looked like a good scoring attempt.
I haven't seen a good scoring chance in a while now. Even though they're putting a little bit there on Christian Thomas, they're not quality chances. He sees them all. There's no one around. Like I said a couple of shifts ago, Samuel Dayon was in front of the net creating some havoc, but they couldn't get a puck at the net.
Face off one. One-timer for LeBlanc, and he just misses the far side. That was a set play. LeBlanc far off of his wing position, looking to get that one-timer, and did. And just missed the far side.
Ben lets the puck go quickly.
Dayon breaks it back in. There's a quick shot. Big rebound, steered aside nicely by Forrest. Check that, that's a Rutt that cleared that one away. Back along to Alders. Alders gets it up and hits the linesman. LeBlanc has it. LeBlanc fires it in. Getting there first is going to be Black. Somebody's lost a glove. McAlpine up to Donchema. Donchema through the middle. LeBlanc with it. LeBlanc makes a move through the middle. Ends up being a drop pass. Gets back to McAlpine. McAlpine, pass in front, off of a skate. LeBlanc can't find it. Backhander, that one skips high. Great reaction save by Christian Thomas, reaching above his head to snare that one with a trapper.
I couldn't tell if that was going to go over the net or into the corner, but he was having no more of it. That was a terrific shift by the Sharks. Lots of pressure. Here's your Carl Store replay. Oh, reaches up and snags that. Probably not going in.
Face off one a little too cleanly, and McAlpine retreats back to his own blue line. had second thoughts about who he was going to pass that to and tried to chase it down. Back into the corner. Great forechecking work by Luke Forrest. Right in front, shot, blocker save. Xander White. Good stick lift by Forrest. Coleman back to Forrest. Forrest digs it out. Forrest gets a pass out in front. Sharks can get there. Forrest gets there. Trying to get the shot away, protects the puck, goes to his backhand, takes the shot just wide.
Trailing officials calling something, but I didn't
Hook,
see
hold.
it.
I'm thinking it's against Force. 2 minutes cross-checking.
For cross-check. Just after we talked about how they were letting them sort of do that. Is it Crofton?
Crofton McAlpine.
Looks like it.
2 minutes cross-check. I'm going to say right now, Luke Force reminds me from the Yarmouth Vikings team of Fitzgerald.
Yeah, he's everywhere and he's involved in everything.
And not the biggest player on the ice.
No.
And it doesn't seem to matter.
Well, no one's told him he's not the biggest player on the ice.
Clearing attempt off a skate. Bouncing puck. PEB can't settle it. Still looking to, and they do finally get the puck to center. Great opportunity to reestablish that 2-goal lead for the Titans. About halfway through period number 2. Love the power play. Love how everything slows down. Luke Force gains the blue line. Stops. Great active stick in there by Caden Dayon. Breaks that play up. Jackson Mary with it. Mary has his pocket picked at the blue line. Sharks can't get it out. They do finally, though, and that's going to be an offside. As it was just a little too quick for Lyndon Coleman to realize he couldn't bring it in.
Like you said, the Titans get possession of it, slow everything down, get everybody in position. We all know where we're going to be. They then turn the puck over because they're too protective, and the Sharks push that, go on the offense, even though they're down a man, and they cause an offside instantly.
Thomas leaves the puck behind the net for Rutt. Rutt rips it along the far side, looking for Landon Apt. Apt with a nice use of the boards to get it to Black. Black gains the line, walks the line, has a shooting opportunity. No, cycles back. Puck down low, cross ice pass, just a little in front of Ian King. I think King was looking for the one-timer if it had been set up correctly. Back to the point, fired it, redirected front, goal! Beautiful deflection by number 18, Ian King. Just gets a piece of it and puts it in the far side, beating Xander White.
Miles Ellis had him. He was right on him. He had tied up his stick just prior to that. He got it free and managed to get the deflection.
Now,
and Crofton comes out of the box.
Black was taking the, and I'm thinking maybe he was just taking the high fives first because it was a great shot pass from the point.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, we just saw the replay. No, it was number 7. It was Rowan Black that made that, that got the deflection. Just a reaction at the end. I thought for sure it wasn't, but great work. Once again, there's Force establishing a great forecheck. Back down, Laundry loses the puck in the corner. Titans player gets double teamed. There's a big hit. That's going to draw a crowd. Back to the point. Shot from the point off of a stick, and the Sharks establish control, and we're going to get a cross-checking penalty.
Olivier's gone there. It's just a matter of, was it just 2? Yeah.
Olivier Dayon going in to help his player, who had taken the last big check in the corner. So with 8:10 to go in the second period, there's another power play opportunity for the Titans. Face off, won by the Titans, back to the point, Black with it. Black comes in, takes a shot, glove save, Xander White.
Even with Black's power play goal and the new power play here, and that, even with that shot on goal there, PEB still. Oh, we got another one? Is Devilaire's gone?
With an interference call. Did not see that happen.
5-on-3.
Usually not a call that happens while you're killing a penalty.
No.
Back to the point, lots of room on the ice. That's Rutt with it, goes cross ice, there's a shot. Rebound, and unable to control the bouncing puck was Andon Apt. Back to the point, staying on his point was Dayon. Gets the puck down the ice. Rutt winds up, slides it on the far side, looking for the return pass, gets it. Nice move to the middle, he's double teamed. Sharks get it, and they'll fire it down the ice. They're going to want to change when they can, too, with the two-man advantage. You can get stuck out there for a long time. 1:18 or less in the two-man advantage for the Titans.
Yeah, and Caden Dayon's hanging way back. He's barely even crossing the red line.
Breaking in now is Coleman. Coleman comes in, shot, off a stick and wide, fired right back down the ice by the Sharks.
Dayon's got to get off now.
Cameron makes the change, and Ellis is out. Here comes Luke Force. Can't handle the puck. Spins away from the forecheck of D'Entremont, sorry. Force with it, pushing it forward. Being checked in the corner by Ellis. Ellis trying to dig puck out. Now it's Coleman. Coleman shot, nice save by White. Gets the glove up high. All up on the boards, that one's not going to get out. Cross ice to Mary. Mary fires the puck down deep. That's Coleman. Coleman back to Mary. Cross ice. Shot for the point. Pad save by White. Mary tries to chip it back in. Dayon can't get there in time. Gets right back to the front. Mary's got some more room. Winds up. Nope. Just slides it down low. That's going to let the Sharks find the puck and clear it down the ice. And right out of the box, coming out of the box or off the bench is Nate D'Entremont. And D'Entremont just trying to hold it down there and kill some more time. Fires it towards the goaltender. Blocker save, Thomas.
Can't believe the Kings on a 5-on-3 would not put somebody in front of the net. Xander White saw everything.
Well, they just scored a power play goal the shift before. There's a slap shot. That one sails wide. Devilaire back behind the net. Getting there first is Butler. He rips it over the stick of Cameron. Sharks back up. That's McAlpine with it now. He'll dump it up high. Bouncing puck controlled by the Titans, and they'll flip it right back into center. McAlpine couldn't soccer kick that one. It's going to get some help from Cameron, though. Cameron trying to pinch Pashley off the puck. Ends up getting it along the boards. Apt pinches in, gets the puck by D'Entremont. Puck behind the net. Cameron's going to get there. Reverses it again. Right back to Jace Apt. Oh, this time Dayon able to get that puck free. Check that. That was Lex D'Entremont. Cameron, high off the glass, into the neutral zone. LeBlanc tries to fire it. That goes off of a skate. Almost ends up being a nice pass in the middle. Jumps. That bouncing puck skips over top of the stick of McAlpine. Get a sloppy play going back and forth. Nobody controlling a lot of it.
Both teams looking for a change.
And only the Sharks are going to get it.
Right.
As the Titans ice the puck with 4:18 to go. Sharks would love to get this back to a one-goal game before the end of the period after dodging the bullet that was the two-man advantage.
Well, you'd think they'd get some sort of recognition for that, pick one up here, make it only a 4-3. That was a great penalty kill.
Good work by Dayon keeping that in. That shot goes off of a stick. Jace Apt along the far side. Getting there first is Theo D'Entremont. Shuffles an easy shot towards the goaltender. Nice pass up the middle. Right back in though. That's going to be, nope, tips off a stick. No icing. Titans back behind their own net. Up on the near side to Parker Walsh. Walsh up through the middle. Picking that up and dumping it in is Andon Apt. Caden Dayon behind his own net. Puts on the brakes and goes the other way. Looking for someone to pass to. There's nobody around. That's going to skip all the way down the ice, and it's going to be an icing. Need a little better weight on that if he was looking to make a change.
Barely made it, yeah.
Shots on net all evened up at 22 apiece. Titans up 4-2 over the Panama Sharks.
The Sharks are now stuck for at least another minute until they can get a change.
Back to the point, Black with it. There's a shot. Glove save.
Now you can get your change. Here
He
they
was,
come.
he was looking for Sweeney. Sweeney had a great opportunity for a deflection right at the hash marks there. Just missed it.
Yeah, he did it.
Face off back to Black. Black looks, loses control. Oh, but unable to bring the puck with him was Olivier Dayan, or Samuel Dayan.
Samuel, he had a chance of at least a one-on-one.
Breaking out again, up through the middle. Dayan with it, goes to his backhand. That puck goes off his stick. Dayan's going to pick it up. Makes a nice move, avoids one forward check. Cameron dumps the puck over. Dayan finds it again. He's got his brother cross ice. There it is. Shot! Just off, just above. And I'm going to say, oh, glove pass.
Sorry, I just assumed the net was off.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for first. Great play, though. Samuel to Olivier.
It was, and his top left, the goalie's right, was open. It was available. He just missed it. Face off outside?
Oh, there was the hand pass.
Oh, hand
It's
pass.
actually more of an arm pass, it seemed, but that was the call. And yes, it was by the Sharks, so that brings the face off outside the blue line. Mary with it for the Titans. Lead pass. Cameron steps in front of it, but he has his pocket picked by Pashley. Pashley in, just onside. Pashley behind the net. Settles the puck, ends up leaving it there for Apt. Apt fires a shot off of a leg. Pinching in is Jackson Mary. Down low to King. King trying to go back to Mary. Great work in there, forechecking by Apt to keep the puck alive for the Titans. Eli Force back in his own end. Tries to spin away. Sharks have it. There's a shot. Rebound. Two big saves by Thomas. As the Sharks able to wedge that puck free and had a great scoring opportunity. Go ahead.
Yeah, Olivier was a little too close. He couldn't get it to pull it back to get himself some height and get it over the goalie's pad.
Dayan, nice move. There's a shot. Blocker save. Coming back the other way. Colby Dayan can't get it. To the point. Nice active stick there. Pinching in is Ellis. Covering that puck up, Christian Thomas. 1:40 to go in our second period.
That was a bit of a late shot there for, Jonah Pashley, as we said. That's what he does, but no call.
Face off would be to the right of Christian Thomas on the far side. Christensen and Force. Christensen tries to push it between Force's legs, but the Titans able to fire the puck down the ice. Goodwin gives it the good arm pump. I'm trying, refs.
Do it all over again. You're not supposed to take effort into it, right? It either hits somebody or it doesn't, or, as we learned, where are you when you get to the face-off?
Yeah. One more time, Christensen and Force. Christensen worked that play a little better, pushed it through, shot from the point, redirected. Nice save in front there by Thomas. I don't think it did get redirected because he ended up catching it.
He caught it. Sharks are pushing the last couple of minutes here to get it within one.
One by the Sharks to the point. Shot through a crowd, save, rebound. Into the corner, Christensen slaps it down deep, looking for Dayan. Dayan trying to dig the puck out, gets the puck to the side of the net, still digging at it. Titans go high up just a little above the glass into the mesh. They can make changes now if they want, but the face-off remains with 1:11 left in the second period in their zone.
They're giving up a lot of chances in the last couple of minutes here.
One more time, Christensen and Force. That scrum won initially by the Titans. Dayon in the corner, taken hard into the boards by Jace Apt. Back to the point. Dayon pinches in. That puck's going to get to center and fired right back by Cameron. Nice pass onto Christensen's stick. Couldn't settle it in time to make a move. Dumped in right on net. Floating that pass. Dayon, sees that. Gets down on one knee and takes it like an infielder. Up on the near side to the point, held in by Dayon. Dayon trying to get the puck in deep, finds it again, still has it. Nobody in front for the Sharks. That pass goes off of a stick behind the net. Coming back the other way is Parker Walsh, 20 seconds to go. Christensen wins that race. One last attempt. Uses the boards, kicks it forward, can't get it by the linesman. Chipped up towards center ice, and with 1 second to go, one little gentle push by De Valère. Linesman right there to make sure Jace Apt doesn't retaliate. Cooler heads prevail. After two complete, the score, the Northeast Kings Titans 4, the Parambah Sharks 2. Our goal scorers, Mark.
Sharks all over the Titans the last few minutes. Let's see if they continue that in the start of the third. 1 goal per team in the second period. The Northeast Kings Titans black with a power play goal. And Samuel Dayon with his 5th of the season.
Shots on net because of that good stretch at the end of the period. Now in favor of the Parambah Sharks, 29-23. I'd like to thank everyone for joining Trident Media's coverage of the Valley High School Hockey League. This game being brought to you by Carl Storr. As you're watching the replays and the Zambonis cleaning the ice, Mark and I are going to take a break. We'll be back for the start of the third period. And we'll see whether or not the Sharks can get that jump in their step, because they had a quick goal at the start of period number 2.
20 shots on net, second period for the Sharks. 20. And they had a 5-on-3 against.
We'll be back for the start of period number 3. Talk to you soon.
To the
tous années sur la job. Papa gouverneur en mon argent dans son coffre. Souvent je fais les affaires last minute. Ma point mes income tax, ça m'excite. Pis ça fait chaque semaine que je les ai filés. Check ma mailbox au moins 4 fois every day. Oh man, qu'au sexe de l'étiquette qui ferait d'arriver. Ferait d'avoir mon income tax return. Tonight the party never ends. Ferait d'avoir mon income tax return. Tonight we gonna watch it burn. Ferait d'avoir mon income tax return. Tonight the city never sleeps. Ferait d'avoir mon income tax return. Tonight we gonna watch it burn. Ça fait que prends mon phone pis recall tous mes frais. Y'a dit que de soir au party jusqu'au lendemain. Puis point d'avoir sur les snacks ou la bourse. À cause mes poches sont pleines and I'ma blow a few. Va blow et friggin' 200 pièces à Walmart. Va blow et friggin' 200 pièces à Walmart. Va blow et friggin' 40 pièces au Taco Bell. Va blow et friggin' 40 pièces au Taco Bell. Va remplir ma carte de friggin' Supreme Gas. Va remplir ma carte de friggin' Supreme Gas. Va blow et friggin' 300 pièces au liquor store. Va blow et friggin' 300 pièces au liquor store. Ferait d'avoir mon income tax return. Tonight the party never ends. Ferait d'avoir mon income tax return. Tonight we gonna watch it burn. Ferait d'avoir mon income tax return. Tonight the city never sleeps. Ferait d'avoir mon income tax return. Tonight we gonna watch it burn. Ferait d'avoir mon income tax return. Tonight the party never ends. Ferait d'avoir mon income tax return. Tonight we gonna watch it burn. Ferait d'avoir mon income tax return. Tonight the city never sleeps. Ferait d'avoir mon income tax return. Tonight we gonna watch it burn.
Welcome back for the third period of play, your Paramba Sharks.
Welcome back, hockey fans. Third period coverage, Trident Media, Valley High School Hockey League game coming to you from the Yarmouth Mariners Center. My name's Dave Doucette, and hoping for the exciting third period alongside Mark O'Connell. Northeast Kings Titans with a 2-goal lead entering period number 2. But Mark, the Sharks had a great last few minutes of period number 2.
They really did. They were they gave up. They had 3 penalties in a 2.5 minute time frame. They killed them all off and got a real jump in their step following that. Let's see if they can continue that at the start of the third.
Laundry back in his own end, chips one high. Deon's going to knock that down. That's Caden. Caden fires it to a far wing. Jumping in first is going to be Olivier Deon. Back to the point. That one just sails wide. Titans chip the puck into center. That's going to be offside. Well, that time it wasn't so much the move as gathering the puck in your feet.
He lost it a little bit, and I think he was worried that maybe he was lining himself up to get sort of wiped out, crossing the blue line.
Yes, nothing like crossing center ice looking down at your feet.
No,
brings up memories of Scott Stevens.
All in all, the best thing is to just have an offside.
Puck back into the Sharks end. McAlpine with it. McAlpine reverses it. Teo D'Entremont. D'Entremont needed to make a play, got picked from behind. He has it again, uses the boards quickly this time to get the puck out. Good skate down there, good active stick, knocking that down. Good work by Teo. Jonah Pashley throws it cross ice to Force. Up along the boards, that goes off of a stick, no icing. Luke Force is going to get there first, and he has been a force in this game.
He's all over the place.
Pun intended.
Sure. And correct.
McAlpine with it, protecting the puck. Sheds Luke Force. McAlpine rips it around, looking for Teo D'Entremont. D'Entremont makes the pass up along the boards, but takes the big hit high off the glass, and that's going to go over top of the outstretched Eli Force. Jackson Mary rips it around. That'll clear into center ice. Back and forth. Onside. Waiting for his teammate to come onside was Eli Sweeney without really realizing his teammate had made it onside.
He didn't have to do any of that.
Good stretch out here by Eli Sweeney, extending the defense. Good forecheck by the Sharks, keeping the puck in. Nate D'Entremont, pass in front. They can't get the shot away. Cross ice. Cameron, redirect, rebound, and that one just slides wide. Christensen gets a return pass. Shoots it, pad save. Like that rebound control into the corner, but had there been a Shark on that edge of the crease, it would have been an easy put away.
Oh, we mentioned pregame that Cameron's leading the team in assists, and that was a perfect setup to the far side of the crease. Should somebody have been there to bang it in?
Icing called. Here's your Carl Store replay.
Oh, great deflection there. Is that Nate?
It
is. Just knocks it past the open side.
Rolled off the tip of his stick because he did have the open net.
He did.
He was being pressured, however. Face off, back to Laundry. Laundry tries to get it in deep, high off the glass. That's going to allow, and they do, 4 out of 5 Titans to make a change. Deon up the near side. Far side to Lex D'Entremont, but he couldn't control the pass. Coming back the other way, the Titans get the puck into the Sharks' end. That shot goes into the Sharks bench for a whistle with 16:55 to go.
Nice back and forth action. Both goalies involved early.
A lot of shots, 31-23, but especially Paramba on Thomas, I will say there's been a lot of the fluffier shots, like the clearing shots, the easily steered aside shots. I'm taking nothing away from Thomas when I say that. He hasn't been asked to make, big save after big save.
Not overly tested, no.
Sharks are going to fire that down the ice, so we're going to do it all over again with 16:35 to go. Sharks can't really afford to do that, but they have had issues most of this game making that exit pass out of their own end, especially that initial pass, the all-important pass number 1 out of your own zone.
I don't think they're looking to ice it. I think they're looking to get the puck out, and they're just struggling with it.
LeBlanc can't get that away from Burke. Burke cuts towards the middle. Well played in front by McAlpine. McAlpine will try the other way. LeBlanc through the middle, gets that pass. He's taken out of the play nicely by number 19, Owen Butler. Well defended there. Pass up the middle. LeBlanc can't control that. Ellis will try again. Gives it over to McAlpine. McAlpine up the far side. Looking for LeBlanc. LeBlanc didn't see that pass coming. He drifted towards the middle of the ice as that puck was going down the far side. Resetting in their own end. Good stretch pass. Well, good reception there by Rudd. Chips it in deep. Chases it down. Gets to the puck first. Sidesteps a check by LeBlanc.
Sees LeBlanc coming and gets out of town.
Back to Force, the line. Force keeps it in. Well done. Cameron, high off the glass. LeBlanc making the change. Back on the near side, Caleb Rudd. Off the boards, back to Cameron. Cameron back to center. Nate D'Entremont with it. D'Entremont fires it in. Christensen bearing down on Black. Good work by Christensen. Read that pass, but Black's going to get the puck to the point. Knocked down nicely by Dayon. Using his feet. That one's going to skip by. Dayon's going to have to, yep, and he'll get there first. I thought that might carry to the goal line for an icing. Up along the near side to the point. Hard off the glass. Jumps over top of the stick of Sweeney in front though. There's a shot. Nice save by White, and he finds the puck and covers it up with 14:40 to go.
Titans pressuring the forecheck now with two at once. They're generally not. They keep one guy back, almost like three across the point sometimes. But they're pushing here like they're down one or two, not up. Maybe they're gonna, if they're tired of the Sharks taking it to them.
We've seen flow go back and forth throughout this game, and both teams establishing some good ozone pressure, but nobody maintaining it through the entire game. What would make you think with a 4-2 lead? No, get me wrong, tons of time left.
Sure.
14 and a half minutes left in the game. But why would they change and all of a sudden change that strategy to a more pressure strategy of forechecking?
Yeah, I'm surprised at all they're even going to the long stretch pass now out of the blue, because in the first period they didn't at all. All five guys were back checking, and the Sharks were struggling to get control of the puck in the Titan zone. The last period or so, Sharks have had control of the puck quite a bit.
Puck in the corner. Apt with it. Passes it in front. Great defensive work there by the Sharks to clear the front of the net and not allow that pass to come through. They're going to dump it into the far corner. Dayon's going to get there first. Olivier Dayon trying to find the puck, get some help. We've got four players in there. Board battle behind the net. Samuel Dayon in the blue paint, having a good fight in there with Jackson Mary.
They're not strangers.
Pass in front, backhand, that goes off of a skate. Hard off the boards, held in nicely by McAlpine. There's a shot, side of the net. That looked dangerous from our end. Wraparound attempt, hugging that post though is Thomas.
The crowd thought that went in.
Yeah, it's one of those optical illusions as you see the net, the twine of the net bulge.
Sure did.
And you think it's the inside, but it's really just the outside. Breaking out is Mary. He's going to just dump that in. Lex D'Entremont, cross ice, off of a stick. Bad first pass again. Knocked down, coming right back are the Titans. Back to the point, Butler. Butler with no shooting lane, dumps it in deep on the far side. Alders is going to pick that up. Makes a nice move, pass in front, knocked down nicely by Lex D'Entremont. Sharks pick it up, get it to the blue line, but not out. Not protecting the puck, not making a good first pass, and they're right back in their own zone. Fire back in, good stick lift there by Lex D'Entremont. He gains center. Sharks make some changes. D'Entremont makes a move, cuts to the middle. Almost a remarkable individual effort by D'Entremont.
He said everything but score.
Goodwin gathers the puck in his own end. Chip forward once again. Not a on the tape pass. and Luke Force has it. Force goes cross ice. There's a shot. That one sails high. Force on the near side picks it up again. Gets checked, but not before getting back to Butler. Butler cross ice. That puck hits some bodies. Dayon up to the middle. Nate Donchema has it. 1-on-2, gains the blue line. Long shot, easily seen and saved by Christian Thomas.
I feel like 20 of their 32 shots are like that.
Yeah, me too.
You know, they're either from away or they're from a steep angle, and Thomas has got no issue seeing it.
A couple other opportunities where they're trying wraparounds where they're so tight that they can't get the puck upstairs and can hit nothing but pad.
Right on top of them. They couldn't get anywhere near it.
That puck's going to get cleared down the ice. It might be right on the net. It is. Covering it up is Xander White, and we're going to do the same thing 200 feet down the ice in the Shark zone.
That's a cheap shot on goal.
Face off on the right side. Christensen tries to push it through. It's Christensen versus Force again. Christensen gains some speed behind his own line. He's going to push it up. Makes a nice cut through the middle. In all by himself, stick lifted, and he can't get the shot away. Coming right back in is Donchema. Slide it just wide. Rowan Black behind his own net. He's going to reverse it in the corner to Caleb Rutt. Rutt takes a look, goes high off the glass, getting it to center. Sharks back in their own end. Samuel Dayon cutting through the middle, looking for the pass. It's going to be right on net, and this time it's going to be Christian Thomas's turn to cover up the long shot from 150 feet away.
Put the whole paddle down, too, as that puck was going to bounce just in front of him. Not taking any chances.
11:09 to go in our third period. Face-off won so cleanly it splits the defense. Cameron, Ellis up the near side. Dayon fires that down the ice. And we've got a lot of icings happening.
Failed to see the benefit of that. That wasn't, you had nobody on the offside to be able to cut that off to negate it. They weren't looking for a change, I don't think. I mean, they can't anyway now.
Face off, one back to Force. Eli Force's shot goes off of a body. Ian King gets it back, chip forward. Unable to get it by Eli Force, though, is Olivier Dayon. Mary, that goes off a body. 2-on-0 break. Cross ice pass, right back to him. Goal! Tic-tac-toe, and Olivier Dayon puts the puck in the net, down to a 1-goal lead with 10.5 minutes to go.
Is that Olivier to Samuel back to Olivier?
I believe it was.
Like some sort of twin thing where they just knew where they would be all the time? That was beautiful. Look at that give and go.
And of course, nothing at all that Christian Thomas could do about that. A perfectly played 2-on-0.
He stayed in the middle of the net trying to take away as much as he could, and he just got beat.
Raking right back into the Titans. There's a shot, and that one just misses. And did it hit some post? If not, it just missed the post. Coming back to Olivier Dayon. Dayon stopped at the blue line. Titans breaking back the other way. That's Rutt with it. There's a shot into the body. Rebound steered aside by McAlpine. Gets it back to Ellis. Dangerously, though. Right up through the middle is LeBlanc. LeBlanc is going to see if he can negate this icing, and he's going to. LeBlanc behind the net.
Nice hustle.
He'll lose the puck on the far wall. Caleb Rutt with it again. Goes hard off the boards. This time it's not going to be a shot on net. And we're going to have an icing with 9:46 to go, and that's going to bring at least one player back off the Titans bench as he tries to make a change. And he's upset about the fact that he has to come back out.
How do they decide when to cut off, when you can change and when you can't? Whoever was on the ice at the time of the attempted shot?
Yes. As the puck is being fired down the ice, that's the moment the icing.
Everyone's frozen. Back
to the point, held in, but not. Now it's a 2-0, broke the other way. That's Butler with it. Butler comes in and scores! Makes it look like he's going to go to the backhand on the far side. stops on the dime and puts it to the short side, reestablishing the 2-goal lead.
They got it down to one ever so briefly. Here's a Carl Store replay. Butler comes in. Forehand to backhand to forehand. Xander White sliding across. What else can he do?
And that's the second time that we've had a goal come as a result of a bad play in your offensive zone at the blue line. You lose control, you don't take control of the puck, and they end up giving, at one point it was, I believe it was a breakaway, and this was a 2-on-0 breakaway. And I mean, and both teams have given up 2-0 breakaways here in the third period.
In the last minute.
Chip forward, Christensen, that pass off of the skate of Lyndon Coleman, breaking that play up. Stretch pass to the blue line. Unable to control it, though, is Eli Sweeney. Chipped high and out, right on nets. Goaltender looked like he was going to play it, and that's the end of that icing.
He hasn't been asked to do much of that.
Back to the point. Cameron can't get there in time. Ellis dumps it back in. Rowan Black circles in his own end. Goes up the far side. Big check by Olivier Dayoff, flattening Andon Apt.
Here comes Apt.
And Apt looking for some retribution, chasing down Dayoff. That's going to be chipped forward. Christensen is going to skate down. He's got Dayoff in front. Not there, though. There's the pass, the one-timer, and it just sails by the far side.
Too close into the crease.
That puck knocked down. And yes, I thought it was knocked down by Landry with his hand. That's a glove pass. He's going to bring the face-off outside the Sharks' blue line.
Third 2-on-0 of the third period. Not quite a 2-on-0. Christensen really had to get, it took a while to catch up to it into the corner.
Face off, back to the point, Rutt with it. He'll just fire it around on the far side. Dayon trying to chip it forward. Get some help from Caden Dayon. Up through the middle. Trying to get to LeBlanc. LeBlanc loses an edge while trying to make a play. Coming right back in, it's going to get right to the goaltender. A little more bodies being thrown now here in period number 3. All started with a big open ice check. Ooh. There's another one, but he never touched the puck. So that's going to be interference.
Was that Lex?
It is indeed. Number 17, Lex D'Entremont. It's going to be 2 for interference. Nice open ice check.
It was.
But the Titans player had to have the puck for that to happen.
I think he figured he was going to get to it, but I think he had committed to.
He saw the hit.
Yeah.
The hit was lining up.
It was.
7.5 minutes left. Back to the point. Black goes cross ice. Rutt, that shot just sails wide. Black down deep to Butler. Behind the net, Pashley. Over to Apt. Back to the point again. Rutt gets it back to Apt. Apt makes a nice move, but unable to control the puck, and the Sharks find it. Skating in quickly, it's going to get fired right up the ice. 2-on-2 as a result. That's Butler with it. Butler has Apt in front. Goes behind the net, settles it down. Up on the boards, knocked down nicely by Black. Gets it back. Cross ice pass off the stick of Apt. Back to Rutt. Cross ice to Black. Down low, just a little too far for Butler. He tries to, keeps the puck rolling around the boards. They're doing circles around. Nice shot, there's a shot, rebound, steered aside and on his back. Number 14, Jonah Pashley, just couldn't get that puck in.
Crofton McAlpine was all over him.
Blocker save. Cameron tries to lay oh, that one goes off a skating wide as Cameron tries to lay down a body in the corner. Cameron taken out by Pashley. Pashley gets the puck back. Cross ice pass to Black. Black has the puck taken off him. Bouncing puck to the blue line, but not out. Caleb Rutt holds it in. Change is being made. Sharks able to free the puck and fire it down the ice as it goes off of a stick up into the girders. So that's going to, should be a neutral zone
I
faceoff.
know it was blocked, but I didn't see where it went. Up and out, into the rafters.
And they're talking about who hit it, where they hit it. And it should be a face-off, I think, outside the Sharks' blue line. 5:54 to go in the period, 15 seconds to go in the power play. Great possession.
Yep.
Not a lot of shots, but there were a couple.
No, they had a little bit of pressure on White in the crease, but PEB defense cleaned it up to garbage.
Back to the point, that's Apt with it. Shot through a crowd off of a body into the far corner. Luke Force walks the blue line, ends up getting the puck back to Apt. Apt back to Force. Force makes a nice move to avoid the check. Pass in front, and the Sharks find the puck and clear it to center.
Nearly the entire penalty was in the Shark zone.
Right back in. Eli Sweeney with it. He'll rip it behind the net. Caden Dayon avoids a couple forecheckers. Back the other way. Long shot. Goaltender thought he had it. He didn't, but Chase Apt was there. No pressure as the Sharks needed to make a change. Chip forward nicely to Eli Sweeney. Sweeney all by himself. There's a shot. Saved by White. Up on the near side, Christensen can't control the puck. Rutt goes cross ice, off the boards. That one hits the open door. That's going to bring the face off. I guess it hit the open door there, so it's going to probably be a face off outside the blue line of the Titans.
Now they're bringing it back inside.
Okay.
Treating it like a delay game or a shot over the glass.
Yeah, that's where the pass originated.
Yep.
Face-off scrum. Going in to get it is Dayon. He does it. He does have it. Bean taken down, and they both go down hard. And that's Caleb Rutt. And it looks like Rutt took the worst of that fall.
That looked like a co-holding hooking fall.
Backhand, out to center, dump down. Apt gets on his horse, looking to pressure Cameron. Cameron loses the edge, bounces right back up, and gets the pass over to Ellis. Ellis fires the puck down the ice for an icing with 3:58 to go, and nobody can make a change for the Sharks. This happened a few times this game.
I think he was hoping Cole D'Entremont could get to it and negate it, but there was no way he had the wheels to get there. We had such a Titans had such a head start. They are starting to look.
Nobody in the box. I think we're missing a body. No, we're not.
Are we good?
5 on 5, we're good. Sharks dump that in. Now they can make some changes after that icing. Not too much time left. Pass or shot towards the net. Thomas just redirects that into the corner, keeping the puck alive, keeping the clock ticking for the Titans. Pass in front. That one goes off of escape. Pulling down Jackson Mary is number 18, Olivier Dayon. Dayon's going to get a tripping or a hooking penalty. 3:22 left. Goaltender pulled for the extra man during the delayed penalty. Force in his own end. Still has it. Happy to kill as much time as he can. Sharks finally get the puck. And with 3:05 to go in the game, the Titans are going to go on a power play.
Cooper Hook.
Okay.
Olivier all over the score sheet. 2 penalties, 2 goals.
Face off. Back down in the Sharks' end to the right of Xander White. Kick back behind the net. Picking that up is Caden Dayon. He finds a shooting lane and clears it down the ice. Thomas leaves that for his D. They're in no rush. That looks like force. It certainly is. Looking for the return pass, gets it. Into the blue line, holds up, spins away from the check of Laundry. Ellis gets it back to Rutt. Rutt shot through a crowd, save, rebound. Both teams hacking at it. Multiple shots, and finally the referee can't. And it was free. I mean, the goaltender can be upset about it, but if you're not going to blow the whistle and the puck is still going to be free, they're going to bang away at it.
I don't think Xander White was overly upset about it, and Christensen came in and took exception to it, but the puck was there. You got to keep playing for it. Here's your replay here. It's in front of him. Everyone's scrambling to try to get it. Xander, it's like you said, Xander White's afraid. How far out do I reach in order to get that covered up?
And we know the puck was free because even though the whistle blew, the puck still wasn't covered.
Yep.
It slides by the far side of the net. Caden Dayon. He's going to be tripped up by Eli Sweeney. I don't know what you want to do here. I don't know what the best. There's little time on the clock. I think you want to let them touch it, quite honestly.
I think so.
At least get 4-on-4 hockey. Although, the longer you do this, the more your penalty.
You'll have an advantage later. But you're running out of time. You're under 2 minutes in the game. You kind of want to finish the game on the power play.
DeValier gets it deep. Finally, the Titans get it, rip it around the boards. And with 1:46 to go in the game, we're going to get a tripping penalty to, I believe it was Eli Sweeney. I say tripping, could be hooking.
Both officials had their arms up, though.
Yep, it's a
Did they see the same thing?
I think so. Eli Sweeney in the box, 2 minutes for tripping, 1:46 to go in the game, 42 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. Yeah, stranger things have happened in high school hockey.
Had to double check my notes. First infraction called on the Titans tonight. Took nearly the entire game.
And even that, it was just a strong forecheck, going after the puck, a quick pivot behind the net, and by Dayon.
Not a bad penalty.
Force breaking out of his own end. Nope, check that. I thought it was. What was? It was Eli Force. That one goes off of a leg into the corner. 4-on-4 hockey for another 12 seconds. Owen Butler brings it in, fires it towards the front of the net. DeValier looking to pick it up. Might wait for some help. That help is coming in the form of Ellis. Cross-ice pass. Ooh, that was going to be a tough one to get. Now it's a power play for the Sharks. Shot from the point. Nice save by Thomas. Knocked down by Christensen. Christensen goes cross-ice. That's knocked down nicely by Eli Force, and he finds the puck and fires it down the ice. Well, 36 seconds left in the game. That one's going to be fired right back down the ice. Caden Dayon has some room, goes around the forechecker of Pashley, makes a nice move to the middle, cuts to the outside, takes the shot off of a stick and into the mesh. So with 17.1 seconds, both teams can make changes as the faceoff should remain in the Titan zone. But this game all but over. Even if they sneak one in the last 17 seconds, they're down by 2.
Some of the faithful fans are packing up.
Face off on the near side. That's Christensen and Force. And the Titans find the puck, fire it down the ice, and that'll end it. White knocks it down. Dayon breaks out of his own end. 5 seconds to go. Not a lot of urgency in this break. To the middle, one last shot off of a stick and wide. And the Northeast Kings Titans get some retribution from an early season defeat to the Sharks and win this game 5-2. They are even in the home and home series. Both visiting teams winning on the other team's home ice.
Yeah, make it 5-3 for the Titans. Third period scoring, the Titans put in one. Butler and Olivier Dayon, his second of the evening and 11th overall for the Sharks. Sharks with 5 penalties to 1 in this game
So
over the Titans.
we thought it was going to be a close game. We got a close game. The shots on net were relatively close by the end. The goal, just a 2-goal differential. It was back and forth. Both teams had opportunities to score. I think the Sharks, in terms of them, they were down by 2. They didn't generate enough really quality shots on net. They threw a lot of pucks towards the goaltender. You're hoping for rebounds, you're hoping for bounces, but those quality scoring opportunities, they weren't plentiful in this game for the Sharks.
Much like last night, they kept getting close. They kept staying close. Lost late, but never took that jump to take the lead. Never put the pressure on the other team to have to come back. They just tied it up, went head-to-head, fell back 1. Tied it up, went head-to-head, fell back 1, and then the same thing happened again last night with the last half of the third period. It gets out of question, and again, we've got a 5-3 game. It was closer than 5-3, I guess, but they couldn't finish.
All right, we'd like to thank everyone for joining Trident Media's coverage of the Valley High School Hockey League. Once again, make the final. The Northeast Kings Titans, what was it, 4-2? 5-3. 5-3. They took the score off the board, and without something there for my visual, I'm lost.
I got to make notes.
Northeast Kings Titans 5, the Parambah Sharks 3. We'd like to thank everyone for joining Trident Media's coverage. On behalf of myself, Dave Doucette, my partner today, Mark O'Connell, all of the volunteers behind the camera and behind the scenes, including the ones showing you the replays of the third period right now. We'd like to thank you for joining our coverage and hope you'll join us again tomorrow afternoon when the Yarmouth Vikings take on the Clairlou. Bye for now.